Hello Cowboys fans, who also had their Sunday ruined by yet another disastrous performance from Dak Prescott and company. Today, we will talk about this terrible chapter in our glorious history. How much longer do we have to put up with these indifferent players and this coaching staff on our team? How much longer, Mike Zimmer? How much longer, Mike McCarthy? And you, Dak, when will you step up and take on the role of a true leader? Today, we'll have some answers and discuss this and much more. So before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help us reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers and give this video a like. We appreciate every single one of you who is already subscribed, and if you're not, now's the perfect time to join the Cowboys News TV family. Go Cowboys! First of all, I ask you, is there any way that Jerry Jones and his losing team can lead us to another Super Bowl victory? Cowboys Nation deserves better than this. We are the greatest, and we deserve players and a coaching staff that honor our history. Honestly, I can't stand going through so many humiliations anymore. Now, we're diving deep into what can only be described as one of the strangest twists of the 2024 NFL season. It's time for the Science Lab because today, we're talking about the curious case of the Benjamin Cowboys, and trust me, this one is going to leave you thinking. Alright, let's dive into this mysterious regression and figure out what exactly is going on with our boys. Father Time typically works the same way for everyone, it moves forward, no exceptions. But here's the wild part, for the 2024 Dallas Cowboys, it's like they've found a way to reverse time, Benjamin Button style. That's right, folks. While the rest of the NFL is aging forward, getting better or worse with time, the Cowboys seem to be moving backward, especially when they play at home. Now, you remember how dominant the Cowboys were at AT&T Stadium, right? They had a streak of 3 consecutive 12-5 seasons and were widely recognized as the most dangerous team at home. But fast forward to this season, and shockingly, they've turned into the worst team at home, and by a huge margin. Here's a quick stat to blow your mind. In 2023, the Cowboys outscored their opponents by 78 points at home through their first 3 games. In 2024, they've been outscored by 66 points. So what's happening? Why is this home field advantage suddenly a disadvantage? Is it the defense? The offense? The coaching? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think it's more of a defensive issue or an offensive issue? I'll be reading through your answers. Oddly enough, while the Cowboys have been struggling at home, they've been finding ways to win on the road. Sitting at 3-0 away from Arlington, it almost feels like this team is living in an alternate reality. Instead of their road games being the tough tests, they've turned into their saving grace. The point differential tells the story. In 2023, the Cowboys were outscored on the road by 4 points through 3 games. This season, they've outscored opponents by 24 points in 3 road wins. It's almost like the Cowboys have swapped roles, bad at home, better on the road. But here's the thing, those road wins haven't exactly been against powerhouses. Other than a gritty victory in Pittsburgh, their opponents haven't been top tier. So, it raises the question, are the Cowboys just taking advantage of weaker teams on the road? Or is there more to this odd dynamic? Quick poll for you guys, do you think the Cowboys will keep this up on the road, or is their luck bound to run out? Vote in the comments, and let's see what you think. Now, let's talk about what's happening at AT&T Stadium. There's a reason why the Cowboys' home performance has been so shocking this season. Here's a jaw-dropping stat for you. Since losing to the Packers in the playoffs, the Cowboys have allowed 167 points over their last 4 home games, while scoring only 85 points. That's the 3rd worst stretch in NFL history. Defensively, the dam has broken. The once stout unit can't seem to stop anyone at home. Offensively, the Cowboys are sputtering as well. Their ground game has all but disappeared, and with the defense constantly playing from behind, the team is becoming one-dimensional. The regression is startling when you look at pre-snap motion as well. In 2023, the Cowboys thrived on using motion to create mismatches, but in 2024, their use of it has dipped, especially at home. Remember when Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb had career years in 2023? Well, part of that success was due to the creative pre-snap motion that kept defenses guessing. So why move away from something that worked so well? What do you guys think? Should the Cowboys go back to utilizing more pre-snap motion, or is this just part of a larger problem? Drop your thoughts below. Penalties, penalties, penalties. It's like clockwork. Sure, the Cowboys had 15 penalties for 91 yards in 2023 through 3 home games. In 2024, it's been 14 penalties for 100 yards. But here's the real kicker: it's not just the number of penalties, it's when they happen. Critical mistakes like offensive holding in the red zone have crushed scoring opportunities. It's no wonder this team struggles to put points on the board at home. It's hard to believe that this is the same team that once held the longest home winning streak in the NFL. Mike McCarthy led the Cowboys to 16 straight wins at AT&T Stadium before Green Bay ended that run. And while the team says they've moved on from that loss, it's hard to ignore the fact that something changed after that game. Could it be that the rest of the NFL has figured out how to beat the Cowboys at home? Are we watching opponents use the Green Bay blueprint to dismantle Dallas game after game? It certainly feels that way. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the Cowboys' home struggles are a mental block, or is it more about execution? Share your thoughts, and let's see what the community has to say. As we head into the bye week, the Cowboys are sitting at 3-3, a perfectly average record. And maybe that's the uncomfortable truth. Maybe the 2024 Dallas Cowboys are just an average team that beats up on weaker teams but falls apart against stronger ones. It's time for some self-reflection. If the Cowboys want to turn this season around, they'll need to face the hard truths head-on. They need to figure out why their once impenetrable home field is now a nightmare. And that's it for today's episode of Cowboys News TV. The 2024 season is shaping up to be a wild ride, and the Cowboys still have a chance to turn things around. But it's going to take some serious adjustments. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enable the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're so close to our goal of 12,000 subscribers, and we'd love for you to be part of the Cowboys News TV community. What do you think the Cowboys need to do to fix their home struggles? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to vote in our poll. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.